Good afternoon. I would like to welcome everyone who joined us. I'm Olga Tamanova, and it's Media Center in Ukraine Forum. The 9th year of the war, and this is the 216th day of the full-scale invasion of the Russian aggressor to our land. I'm grateful to everyone who tells the world the truth about this war. Briefly about the agenda for today. At 2 p.m., we will have Vadim Boychenko here, who is mayor of Mariupol. We will discuss the pseudo-referenda. We will discuss the mobilization of our people there, and we will discuss the humanitarian situation in the city. At 3 p.m., we will have the presentation of the Ukraine Lands of the Brave exhibition. We'll discuss how, with the help of the art, we can show the world the whole truth about this war and help them to understand what we Ukrainians feel. Right now, online with us is Vitaliy, the head of the Mykolaiv Oblast military administration. Mr. Vitaliy, hello. Good afternoon. We learned that this night Mykolaiv region was under heavy shelling. So what are the results? It was around 1 a.m. and then at 4 a.m. our city has been shelled. That's the city of Mykolaiv. There were two Smerch Tornado S-type missiles that hit downtown. And this is not a high-precision weaponry. There were two missiles that hit. It's either they are terrorizing the population of the city, then two S-300 missiles into the industrial region, and then another missile close to the Mykolaiv city. A bus stop has been ruined, as well as a couple of civilian houses. No casualties. The city of Kyiv has been shelled from artillery, and in Bashtanka and Mykolaiv rayons, the settlements have been shelled there. To the south of Mykolaiv, no casualties, but certain losses accrued. Also, accidentally, one of the S-300 missiles hit the water pipeline. We're fixing it right now. Mr. Vitaliy, our new reality, unfortunately, is all about kamikaze drones, and we'll discuss it with Odessa region governor, and we discussed that some of those drones were used to hit Mykolaiv region. So what's the situation right now? At Mykolaiv region, we have hit down a couple of such drones. We haven't reached any confirmation that those drones hit any of our sites. Orlan 10 drone has been downed in our region over the last 24 hours. But according to the Southern Command, we learned that right now they are thinking about effective ways to counter those drones. You mentioned the water pipe that was hit. We know that there are so many problems with access to drinking water in Mykolaiv. So what's the status now? Would you be able to fix that part of the water pipe? Well, this is the third hit, actually, into the water pipe in Mykolaiv. Both last times, it took us 24 hours to fix and repair. Right now, I have no accurate information just yet, but I believe our municipality and the utilities companies will fix it within 24 hours. What's the humanitarian situation in those settlements that are at the front lines? We know that there are lots of your settlements there, and the situation is much worse there than in the city itself. Almost all of the people at the front lines have been evacuated. About 28,000 households have no power, and we have no way to fix power supply that's on the front lines and those that are partially or temporarily occupied. The humanitarian situation is stable. We receive the help. We have, well, a day before yesterday, they hit and partially destroyed yet another humanitarian warehouse. The situation is difficult but controlled. Soon enough, we'll start the heating season, so I need to ask you, what challenges do you have in terms of getting ready for the heating season? All in all, we are ready, like 97%. We're testing the system, we are filling it with the water. The first problem are military risks because of the almost daily shellings and hits into critical infrastructure. The second problem is the quality of the water that we have to take from another source. And too much salt content, and we need to repair our infrastructure more frequently. So these are two main challenges. Everything else we can handle easily. There are questions in the studio. Colleagues, please use the mic.
Olga
Apanasenko, Ukrinform. As to the heating season, Mykolaiv authorities asked the residents to prepare some alternative residential places for them to live in if there would be problems with heating and water supply. Would it cover the residents of other settlements of your oblast? Would you recommend them the same thing? And does it mean that you will force them to get evacuated before the heating season starts? Well, thank you. Of course, there would be no compulsory evacuation whatsoever. We are not even discussing this right now, even though we build the logistics just in case. The situation in the city and in the oblast is difficult in terms of central heating. And thirdly, in the time of war, each and every one of us have to think and get ready for hardships, because we cannot focus any military risks because of the previous, because of the well-developed system of utilities services. The situation is better in the oblast now. Vitaliy, we know that your city faces the problem to close the to repair the windows that were shattered, and you're helping the residents. So are there any achievements there? Would you be able to fix the windows before the cold comes? Yes, we are helping to fix those shattered windows using volunteers, and the municipality teams of people come and help the residents to fix their windows. Like today, right in downtown, there are lots of new shattered windows to fix in. We have the schedule, we have people who come to assist us, so we'll handle it, we'll manage. Thank you for finding time and getting involved online with us. This was Vitaliy, the head of the Mykolaiv Oblast military administration. And dear colleagues, our next briefing will happen at 2 p.m. It would be with Vadim Bochenko, mayor of Mariupol. We'll discuss the situation there, so stay with us.